going on, everyone? It's Stevie, and today we're going to be covering 10 games that are coming soon to Roblox that you should be keeping an eye on. These games are highly recommended to the community, and we're going to be covering some sneak peeks on each of these. Now, I did make a video prior to this some months ago already, and a lot of those games came out, but some of them are still coming soon. So if you're going to be looking for games like Railseas or Divas of Creation, definitely go check that video out prior to watching this one, because I'm not going to cover those games again. There's like Creepy Crawlers, there's like Tubby. Just go check out that video if you didn't see it yet. We got a couple Doors inspired games, because why not? Doors was an awesome game. Still is. I can't wait for the new Mines update that they're coming out with that, you know, is basically floor 2. So we do have a couple Doors inspired games, like I said. There's also a fighter game. There's some RPG style games in here. There's a game inspired by Black Clover, which is pretty cool. So let's go and jump into it. But before I begin, please do me a solid, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Now, the first game we're going to be covering is a game inspired by Pokemon, and I'm assuming Lumion Legacy, which is also a Pokemon style game. And this one's called Alien Adventures. I'm sure I'm saying that wrong because it sounds like aliens, but it's literally spelled E-Leon, so like E-Leon Adventures. And this is their banner of their art. It looks really cool. Definitely that Pokemon style. It has a little bit of like a sci-fi feel to it too, at least in the logo. Here's a quick sneak peek of some gameplay here. I really like their hand-drawn style to their artwork. Looks really cool. Flareon, so that's, I'm guessing that's supposed to be like Flareon. Says Blaze. Now, if you missed the last video, definitely check out Tales of Tenario as well. I'm not including that in this video, but Tales of Tenario is another Pokemon style game to keep an eye on. Here's another character that looks like kind of like a capybara. This one's called Rogent, a basic type alien. I'm guessing it's Alien. Let me know in the comments below. How do you pronounce this game's name? That looks really cool. I like the light that's coming through. Here's their official website. So if you want to keep an eye on this game's progress, go head over to dreamlabsgames.com, or you can go and follow them on Twitter at Alien Studio. They also have a Discord here. You can check out their Discord from their website. Now we're heading into the Doors-inspired games, and this first one I'm going to cover is a game called Pressure. But Pressure is essentially a sci-fi style underground deep sea style game. So it's like sci-fi, but Doors, okay? And I did a whole video on this game. You can go and check it out. I did do a full playthrough of the testing version of the game. It was super early. I mean, the devs did say they're adding a ton of new entities and a whole lot more content to the game. So definitely go check out that video if you want to see the full playthrough of their test. But this game is really good. Like, I don't want to like say that over and over, but I would, because it was good. Like, I don't think I've had that much fun in a long time, besides maybe doing run-throughs of Doors. It's not as scary as Doors, but in my opinion, it's just as polished. Yeah, you gotta go check out my video. It was solid. Oh, what is this? It's like a flash. That's a really cool item. Oh, that's crazy. Shark? That's a cool shark, man. I love it. That's really cool. It looks friendly. Looks like they have mobile support as well. If you want to keep up with Pressure, definitely follow your friend Zeal on Twitter, or you can go to their Discord. Highly recommend this game. It is super fun. Now, here's another Doors-inspired game called Dolls. This game looks really cool. It looks kind of like a dollhouse meets Doors. And this looks like kind of like a lobby kind of, you know, setup. Yeah, it looks kind of creepy. Very green.
Dated Hotel, where 99.9% of the time, it's perfectly safe to relax and enjoy your stay. But there may be some spooky surprises lurking in the shadows. But don't worry, our friendly staff is here to ensure your stay is full of fun and adventure.
Yeah, that looks really good, dude. Here's another clip of gameplay. Dude, what's that? That's cool. So if you want to keep up on dolls for Roblox, you can go over to Twitter at Dolls Roblox. Pretty simple. They also have a Discord link in there if you want to check out their Discord. So next up is a game called Row Fighters. This game looks awesome. Essentially, it's a fighting game on Roblox. So if you're a fan of like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, any of those fighting games, this is pretty cool, dude. Yeah, this game is looking really solid. Psych's been working on it for some time now, so I'm really excited to see what they come up with. Looks like they got a lot of like characters, lots of moves. Oh, dude, they just sent like a bunch of dolphins. Dude, that's a cool looking map. That's really cool too. So if you want to keep an eye on this game, you can head over to the Discord at discord.gg/rowfighters, or you can follow Psych on his Twitter account here, which is PSYKEXE. Next up, we have a game called Grand Clover. This game is really cool looking. So it is based on the Black Clover series. I didn't know much about this, and it looks really good. It kind of had like a Harry Potter feel to me when I first saw this. I was really confused. Apparently, it's based on a manga series called Black Clover. It does have a bit of a Harry Potter style to it, even though it's based on a manga series. It looks really good. I don't know much about the gameplay for this. I'm assuming it's going to be a lot like One Piece. I mean, I see some similarities here, but they're different enough to not feel like One Piece. I mean, it looks very just like general fantasy. Like if you told me this was inspired by Harry Potter, I'd believe you. So it's almost like it's kind of in between. Like this feels like a little bit like it could have been Hogwarts. This is really cool. Yeah, gorgeous builds. This golem is really cool. Looks like they've got dragons. I don't know what this thing is. A little bit of example of some combat. Combat systems look really good. I don't know about you, but a lot of these games just look like MMOs these days. Like they got like their hotbar abilities, really cool VFX. That's a cool entity. Looks like this is a boss here. That thing's crazy looking. I don't want to mess with that. Almost looks like a dragon, but not a dragon. Looks like they got an auction house in the works. That looks really good. There's an example of the open world duel. Kind of cool. You're in like a force field. I like that. I kind of wish Blox Fruits had that. That would have been really cool. You know, there's so many times you're like dueling someone in Blox Fruits and then like you get third partied. Kind of solves that. So if you want to keep an eye on Grand Clover, definitely head over to the Discord at discord.gg/Grand Clover, or you can head over to their Twitter account at PlayGrandClover. So next up, we have a game that is by Big Games that's coming soon called Happy Pet Game. Now, a lot of people don't really know what this is. They created it 2 years ago. I think it's just, a lot of people thought it was maybe just a stage area for Pets MX. Some people say it's an upcoming game. There's all kinds of like talk about it. I don't know that anything's going to happen with it though. Like we really thought it was going to be a brand new game. You know, DJ said 5 days left in September. The fact that Big Games typically drops new things on the weekend and Saturday is the last day of the month, is there a chance Happy Pet Game is dropping this Saturday? GTA 6 or Happy Pet Game coming out first? Not a lot of people really understand what it is. Like, I don't know. We don't really know anything about this. Happy Pet Game will release December 9th. Yeah, I don't know, man. They had like a whole like clue system. Looks like they're trying to do like puzzles. Happy Pet Game leaks. Is it just another Pet Simulator X game? I think it really is coming out. Like, I actually do think this game will come out. Happy Pet Game comes out within the next week, though. I'm going to be very happy. So I think a lot of people are looking forward to this game. It could be the next Pet Sim X style game by Big Games. I'm not really following this game very closely because I don't really plan on playing much of it myself because, you know, I spent way too much in Pet Sim X. I think I spent a couple $1,000s or so. We'll see. It depends how good of a game it is. If you like Pet Games, then you can always favorite this game. You can also follow any updates and alerts for Big Games games. That sounds weird, but you get what I'm saying. Or you can join their Discord at discord.biggames.io. All right, next we have a game called Zenarith. This is a game by a good friend of mine, Forlias. If you've heard his name before, it's because he was also a developer on Islands. And Zenarith is a kind of an RPG style game. The game is currently in like an open test, so you can always hop in there, check out the test builds. There is a public test build link at ptb.zenarith.com. They have a new zone called Goldmere they were working on. You can see they got a whole quest system in here. If you like RPG games, you like to quest, you like to explore, this game is definitely for you. You know, obviously it is in testing, so it'll continue to evolve over time. You can follow them on Twitter at Zenarith, or you can head over to their Discord channel. So next up is a game called Holy War X. This game just gives me some RelC's vibes, dude. The animations look really good. The textures look really good. Animations just, it looks like almost like maybe the same artist is working on both games. I'm not really sure, but it definitely gives me similar vibes. Like that looks really good. Look at that. Holy Knight armors. They got a boar animation. That's really cool. Dude, that totally reminds me of RelC's. This guy's cool. Oh, I love this one. Sky Mantis. That's a mount. That's a 3-player mount. That looks really cool. Oh, dude. Oh, what's this guy? He looks cool. A Rel Demon Frog World boss. This is a Brig class ship nightmare for the upcoming Holy War X. Skeletons. We got a really cool looking shark. There's a Yeti. So digging into this further, it looks like there's a lot of drama between this game and RailC's, so I'm not really privy to any of that. I don't have any history or background or any interest in it, but that would explain why there's so many similarities, you know, to the games. Like quality animations, quality models, quality textures, they both look pretty similar to each other. So I'm guessing there's some overlap with, like, you know, resources. Maybe there's not, but it just seems like it based on a couple things I read. But definitely check this game out. You can follow AppfireX here on Twitter, obviously, or you could go to discord.gg/holywar. Next up, we got Blade Arts Online. This is a cool looking game that is in development on Roblox. I wish I could play the audio on this, but unfortunately, I don't want to get copyright striked. But this is some gameplay from Blade Art Online. It looks really, really good. So I'll just let you watch it. That looks awesome. I like the logo too. That's pretty cool. Looks like they got some clothing they did for the game. 3D cloak, realistic physics. Oh, that's kind of cool. I like that. You know, it doesn't look like there's much about this game online yet, other than a couple previews. Really cool cutscene. If you want to keep up on the progress for this game, you can head over to Canute Games on Twitter, or you can head over to their Discord at discord.gg/Canute Games. All right, finally, this has to be the most anticipated out of this entire list, and that is TDX. There's a lot of chatter around the content creation community about this game. This game is supposedly coming out in like a week. So if you are looking for something that's about to drop, although I gotta say, I don't know how this is going to compete against Toilet Defense, you know? I don't know. Like, Toilet Defense is kind of taking over, man. I mean, it looks solid, dude. Releases in 1 week. You know, I'll probably do a video on it. Expect a video in my new game series. I'll definitely cover it when it does release. Maybe we'll do a dedicated video if it's that fun. I mean, it looks solid. It looks like something I would play, so we'll see. Let me know what you think of this game in the comments below. Are you looking forward to TDX? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If there's an upcoming game that you know about that should be covered in the next video, please do me a solid. List that in a comment below. Mention that in the comment below. Tell me how to find it. Until next time, happy grinding. Peace.